What's good, Green Thumbs? Today is Saturday, March 1st. It is about 10:30 p.m. My name is John Moody, and this is the Johnny Learns Gardening YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you all about my brand new growing station. So let's do it. All right, here it is in all its glory. I used that chip rack from work. I'm going to have some trays, and you can just slide this out. I taped up some foil. It's supposed to reflect the light. Slide this back in. I was fortunate enough to find a surge protector with extra plugs, and I didn't have to use any of the hardware to hang it up. It's kind of just resting on the rack like so. So here we go, big reveal. Drum roll, please. Brrrr. So bright. See if I can get a better shot. So, it's not much. This is my very first one. I'm sure it will evolve into something more in the future. I do have future plans. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, having this on here, it's kind of just resting. Um, it doesn't feel hot on the actual light part. It does get a little warm up top. So, hopefully, it's not a fire hazard. If you guys know any better than me and recommend I change something around, please let me know. Leave a comment. Don't want to be starting any fires. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, as I was saying, today is March 1st. It is a little bit early to be starting any seeds, but I did want to get set up and be ready. That being said, I have one more piece of the puzzle that I need to get. I actually just ordered it on Amazon and it'll be here soon. All right, so earlier today I was watching an episode of James Prigioni and the gardening channel with James Prigioni. And today's episode was about seeds to sow in March. So, basically, I'm very excited to get things going with this growing station. I've still not finished with having everything that I need. Like I said, I put in an order on Amazon for a heat mat. So certain seeds need certain temperatures, and it's still a little cold. This is my basement, so I set the growing station in my laundry room underneath the stairs. So it's not the warmest spot, and that light doesn't really give out much heat. So yeah, but in addition to all of that, a coworker of mine expressed her interest in starting her own garden. So that is the purpose of this channel, to inspire people to start growing their own food. That's what I did. I never really was into gardening until a couple years ago. So this is just everything that I'm learning that I'm sharing with you. And I've always thought of ways to try to make some money with every little thing that I get into, and this is no different. So, in a previous episode, I talked about how I wanted to start maybe selling some starts. So, I introduced that idea to my coworker, and she said that she'd be interested. So, Tay Tay, shout outs to you. Once things get going, I got your back. So, in my Timu haul episode, I had these little pots. These are so flimsy, they feel like just plastic garbage bags. I don't know how well they'll do, but I think they're pretty good for starts, and I bought them, so I guess I got to use them. This was also a part of the Timu haul. Comes with a dome, so that's cool. It's a little bit larger size comparison. So that should hold more soil and give my seedlings more opportunities to grow. All that being said, let's talk about what I intend to start. So this here's my harvested spinach seeds. They have fallen out of the envelope that I put it in, but at least they're kept safe in the Ziploc bag. Um, I have planted some in my winter sowing video that I did. It's going to be interesting to see how they work out for this video or for my seed starting indoors. Got this pack of marigolds. In addition to growing vegetables, I've learned that growing flowers to attract pollinators is very beneficial. So I don't have much experience with flowers. I have that big rose bush out front. I also plan to try to propagate some of that. I might have planted tulips a long time ago, but that's about the gist of it. I may or may not have missed some previous episodes of what to start growing in February, but I'm excited to start growing some jalapenos. I've tried the bell peppers, but I've never tried jalapenos. I like jalapenos. Let's bring out the old organizer, also from the Timu haul. Let's see here. He talked a lot about basil. So I grew basil last season and I enjoyed it very much. Also with seed needs, I left the pack over there somewhere, but I have maybe 4 or 5 more varieties of basil. I winter sowed some onions, so I don't think that I will be starting them indoors. I don't know, we'll see. Same thing with the beets. I don't think that they're good for transplanting, so starting them indoors isn't really the best idea. Beans, peas, summer squash, tomatoes, melons. So when the time comes, I had one successful watermelon grow from the orange tender sweet watermelon. Amelia actually had some success growing this cantaloupe, but I kind of neglected it, so it didn't do very well. But this year I'm excited to give it a better chance. Very excited to try this golden honey watermelon. I did a little Googling and it's supposedly very nutritious and very delicious. I might try to start pumpkins indoors, not sure. James talked a lot about brassicas, and cabbage is a good one. So, very excited to grow cabbage. He talked about all the lettuces. So, I have a bunch of different types of lettuce, all from seed needs. I've never grown lettuce before, so hopefully this all works out. Broccoli, it's part of the brassica family. I've only successfully grown one head of broccoli. I even let it go to seed, but I did not save the seeds because I didn't know any better. So I plan to do a lot with the broccoli this year. Some more lettuce. Radish is easy. I don't have to really get into detail about radish. Oh, here's my basil. Spicy globe. Holy green. Sweet. What does that say? Genovese. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Lemon, Thai, lime, and dark opal. And lastly, Italian large leaf. So, carrots. James talked about starting carrots, but all root vegetables don't like being transplanted, so he recommends direct sowing them. That's about the gist of it. I do have some wildflower mix. Not going to start that indoors. I'll see what I can do with that outside. But if you're interested in attaining any of the starts of any of the seeds that I have, let me know. Tay, leave a comment. Let me know what you got out of everything that I just showed. I don't have anything else. So I would like to get some cucumbers growing this year. That's about it. Last episode, I talked about how I wanted to do some grocery store propagating or growing food from the grocery store. Who else? Gary Pilarchik with the Rusted Garden. One of his episodes talked about how growing potatoes from the grocery store is best instead of spending whatever it costs. I have no idea. Buying seed potatoes. So that is all for today, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.